You know, one thing that's always bothered me about the whole 28 Days Later franchise is the infected are just normal humans that are filled with rage and aggression, and all they want to do is kill other people. So as hard as it is, really, I imagine it to kill someone with, I don't see the infected using weapons or anything like that, but they are pretty violent. Like in 28 Weeks Later, we see the I can't remember the name of the character, but the guy out of Full Monty plays him. He like literally kills his wife by jamming her in his thumbs in her eye. You know, she dead, she dies. So I think that if the infected, their like biggest thing is to attack somebody, right, and kill them, how are they more infected? Because you're going to get infected, yeah, but you're probably going to sustain some pretty gnarly wounds as well in the process. You know, I would imagine that there's not going to be, after all said and done, I think most people would just be dead, wouldn't they? You know, like an infected person who's already been infected and probably got some nasty bite wounds or something on them, some of they're bleeding out. You know, surely the infected can still have bacterial infection, they could still have sepsis, they could still, all of these things. So I think that the whole that they want to attack to kill, and the fact that the virus doesn't give them, other than a lot of rage and that, it doesn't really give them any, for lack of a better word, special powers, so to speak. So I don't think there'd be that many infected hanging around, to be honest. The only people that you would have would be people that were maybe infected by having like some blood splashed on them or something like that. Or otherwise, like I say, you're going to have been attacked. The infected, they're going to have some gnarly wounds on them. They're going to be bleeding out. They're going to be, so just saying. I mean, I know, like, obviously, it's a zombie film. Well, not technically zombie, infected, but you know what I mean. Another thing, actually, just going back to the Robert Carlyle's character's missus, the one that's asymptomatic. Yeah, she's asymptomatic, right? She can get infected, but she doesn't turn into infected. You know what I mean? But surely that would, the infected aren't, their main goal, I don't think, really is to infect other people, is it? It's not to create, surely they would still have, killed her. What happened in that, in that cottage? Did they all just go on her and she got bit or whatever, and then was didn't turn, and then all the infected were just like, oh, all right, it's all right, Dave, she's infected. No, she's not, but do you know what I mean? She's cool with us now. Let's leave. We made a bit of a mess. No, they would just shred her. Just saying.